January blues usually kick in. Sometimes they do, right? And that means you need a big dose of laughter, don't we all? Well, our next guests might be able to help with that. Please welcome Barbara Gehring and Linda Klein, the creators of The Secret Comedy of Women. Good morning to the both of you. It's good to have you back on the Cocoa Couch.
Yeah, we love the Cocoa Couch.
Yeah. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here. For those who aren't familiar with the show, what can we expect?
Oh, the show it's a real fun time. There's lots of laughs, there's a little sketch comedy, a little improv, some songs, some dance, all very relatable to everybody.
It really is. Last time I had you here, I was like, oh my gosh, these ladies get it. Now, this is your 6th time at the Garner Galleria Theater. Congratulations on that. How have audiences reacted? How have they evolved over the years?
Well, it's really interesting because the last time we played, the 5th time at the beginning of the year, there was a woman who came up to us and said, oh my gosh, the last time I saw you, I was pregnant with my daughter and I brought her. She's 15.
Oh my gosh.
So they've evolved. So yeah, we get 4 generations sitting together. We get moms, daughters, and it's wonderful to see all the generations laughing together. Differently, but laughing together.
But laughing together. Yeah. One of the things that I've known about this show is that it's very relatable. Why does that, it must be something organic that almost organically happens when you get women all together.
Yes. Well, I think also the show comes from truth.
Yeah.
We originally wrote it, we were inspired by our childhood diaries, and we just bring that authenticity to the stage, and everybody can relate because it's all universal.
It really is. Now, looking back at those old diaries, have you learned anything about yourselves?
Oh, we have. Yeah. I think too, as women in general, we have these things that everyone's like, oh, you wear these hats. And I don't actually think they're hats. I think there's those like the Ukrainian dolls that stack. We have all these selves that we have. And the selves that we have in those diaries and the selves that we wrote the show with and then the selves who we are today are different. And so is our audience. So it's just kind of a growing to watch yourself grow with all these little selves.
Isn't it crazy how you were one way a certain time and then now you're just a completely different person? But it's so true and it's so interesting to look back on that. What do you hope the audience takes away from the show?
I think the audience is there really for connection. That's why people come back all the time. They come back with a different group, like a book club or a social group, is because they want that special connection with who they are there with. The comedy is fun, but it's really the conversations that happen in the bathroom or after the show.
In the car.
In the car. That's the really special part. Yeah.
They always learn something new about each other, even though they've been friends for 30 years, you know?
That's so neat. Now, if I recall, you guys were friends too, right? Or you've been friends for quite some time.
Oh, she used the past tense. We are still friends.
We are still friends. Yes. You met a while back.
Yeah, we met in an improv troupe in Boulder years ago.
That is so cool. Yeah. And you never thought you'd be on stage together at some point. I mean, I remember the story somewhat.
Well, and we dreamed big, right? Yeah. And over the years, we started as, improvisers and comedy writers, and we have now moved to full-fledged businesswomen and with a lot of expertise, and that was unexpected. I think that was the unexpected part of running a business for 15 years.
That is so neat. And again, life throws the most incredible adventures at you sometimes.
They do.
You just got to run with it.
And we loved having the adventure together.
That's right. Well, are you excited to be back in Denver? And for people that haven't been to the show, why do they need to come out and see this?
Well, it's if they want to laugh. If you need a laugh, if you want to get together with your friends, if you need a night out to help you remember who you are. There's people who've seen the show and said, I forgot about that girl. And I think the show does that. It reminds us who we are together and also who we are as ourselves, and in a really fun comedic way. So, pee your pants kind of laugh.
I love it. Well, we are excited. You are back in Denver, and I tell you what, it is my kind of show. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. And here is some info for you guys to make your plans right now to see The Secret Comedy of Women. You can catch it at the Denver Center of Performing Arts, January the 3rd. It runs all the way through the 28th. If you want tickets, head to denvercenter.org. They sponsored today's mention.